trust me, if you can make a woman satisfied, she will be chasing you. It's not lived by plan, okay, darling, we have sex at 9 p.m. every Wednesday, but doing when you have energy. Really, if you don't have big size, you don't have any chance to be in a relationship at all. And this is the biggest turn on for her. Those women who have skinny type, very tall, they actually have less sexual drive. Hello guys, my name is Anna, I'm an international matchmaker, and today we have a very hot topic. What are those 3 things, top things for Slavic women that's important for them in sex? Stay tuned, you will learn a lot in this video. It happened that I stayed recently in a community of Ukrainian lady, and we have very intimate conversation about sex. And you know what I discovered? Their needs just similar, you know, like in priority what they need. And I decided to make this video in order for you guys to understand better psychology of Slavic women and what they need in sex to be successful with them. If I'm surfacing Western internet, very often I see videos about girls in street interviews, and they come out to guys and ask what your size are. And this creates this, I think, insecurity in men's mind that really, if you don't have big size, you don't have any chance to be in a relationship at all. And you know what we discovered during this conversation? That actually size was not in the list of any of top things that important for Slavic women. So what are those things? Since I have very playful mood and we have very interesting topic, I allow myself to keep first point what's the most important to the end. So I will encourage you guys to watch full video. So then let's start it from second point. And second point is that you all know how important foreplay for women. And I would say this is extremely important for Slavic women as well, especially, you know, because they live in high feminine energy. This is the way they function in. I love this expression that men like a gas stove, you know, become hot quickly, while women are an electric stove. They also can be hot, right? But this just takes more time. And foreplay, specifically this thing that give them possibility to enjoy sex to the moon and back. And it's directly connected how long you will heat your stove. My advice will be for you to start foreplay in the daytime by sending her nice compliment messages, or maybe some hot provocative messages, playful messages. I think big thing that very common for Slavic women is that a lot of them have a little bit damaged self-worth, and I think it's connected to the way we were raised by Soviet Union parents, you know, who loved their, you know, children, but they didn't know how to express this because that's the way, you know, they were raised, you know, our parents in Soviet Union, where your uniqueness was pursued and it was bad thing, and it was shameful to be proud of yourself. People was telling always you need to wait until some person will tell nice words about you. You cannot talk nice about you. So this kind of values, you know, were our parents were raised with, and that's the way they was treating us and raising us. It is what it is. I'm just sharing this with you in order to understand better Slavic women and to understand that you don't need to be afraid of being generous with your nice words and compliments. Ukrainian women will be like a sponge, you know, taking all of that, and that will help them to create this emotional bonding with this. And you know, woman's satisfaction in sex directly correlated in her ability to actually relax and trust you. And for Ukrainian women, sex is the highest level of closeness. They come in the stages in hope that it's like next stage of relationship when they building something serious with you. And I've done video about this. If you haven't watched it yet, you're welcome. Ukrainian women and body count. It will help you to understand better Ukrainian women in this point. And we have this expression that women love with their ears. And why is that? I think this is directly talk to their necessity to feel loved by you And if you will go through profile of ladies on our website, you will find that a lot of them have word of affirmation, love language, which is a lot of compliments and nice words and supportive words. And the easiest way to break up this relationship is to be very critical to women. So foreplay starts with nice words, and this is all building up her good mood, her romantic mood, being playful. And then of course it's going to a physical level in the evening, where you covering up her body with a lot of your kisses and just being a researcher of her body. Every woman has different erotic zones. It works a little bit different from men's body, but it's really interesting. And I think whatever you will learn about women's body, it will be great investment in your relationship, because I do believe that intimate relationship and happy relationship on intimate level is as important as any area of our relationship generally. I really admire fathers who teach their sons that sex is not only about your enjoy, but it's an art, it's a common creation, that common experience that you have with your woman, and it's very important to focus on your partner's satisfaction. And trust me, if you can make a woman satisfied, she will be chasing you. Unfortunately, I don't think in Ukrainian parenting it's widely discussed, or men taught this way. And if you do this in the West, which I don't know, write me in comments how you on this topic. But if you do this, if you focus on woman's happiness and rainbow, all colorful emotions and feelings that she can experience with you, it can be your big advantage in relationship with a Slavic woman. Next thing that girl said that's very important, it's kind of be spontaneous and have a variety of things and different things that couple doing together. It means it's not live by plan. Okay, darling, we have sex at 9 p.m. every Wednesday. It's just but doing when you have energy, good relationship, understanding. It's like a fuel in a car, you get in this fuel, right? And car can go fast. And long term, if this fuel, of a respectful, loving relationship will be there. I think being open, being creative, discovering, being yourself, and experimenting and being open-minded about each other's fantasies is very important in a couple. Understanding each other's needs, because everybody have different sexual drive, and I think it's not only identified by your genetics, which is hardly, but it's also identified how hard or easy life you have, how much stress right now in your life. Of course, when we live we've been going through some stressful periods of our life, our sex drive also, going down, because we just simply don't have, we're just not there, right, emotionally. Yeah, and I think it's very important to match in this area as well. And I've been to course on one Ukrainian sexologist, and I discovered a very interesting thing, that those women who have skinny type, very tall, they actually have less sexual drive than shorter women with their body type that not fat, but just, normal, like average, not skinny type. That was interesting, because a lot of men chasing skinny type model, girls, and they have high sexual drive, while these women cannot even genetically provide this level of satisfaction to them, because they just naturally have less need. So sometimes you can see when this rich and influential man just chasing beautiful skinny type girl, and for sometimes this relationship can exist until maybe they get married, and she can fake her necessity of having a lot sex, just to get him married, and then all of a sudden she doesn't need this so much. I think key to successful marriage is to be honest with yourself, with your partner, about your needs, and being open on these questions. And we slowly move to actually number 3, which additional point, because we will still come up to number 1, and it will be next. that girls covers up. Okay, what is this? It's this actually ability to talk about sex after it happened and discuss, you know, what was nice, what didn't work, what you want to change maybe for next time. And there was women who was telling how they was suffering in their previous relationship, not being able to speak out and talk to their man about their needs. The only huge difference here, guys, it's kind of taboo topic with Ukrainian lady, with Slavic women generally, until sex happened. So don't try to talk about her favorite position or anything like toys or anything before actually sex happened. This is the way to get red flag from her, as labeling you as a sex tourist, and you don't want to go there if you intended to find lady for a serious relationship. It's very important to know this timing and being conscious and act accordingly. Yeah, so I totally agree with ladies, and I think communication in couple, this is key to successful relationship. Communication about everything, right? The way you raise children, the way you realize yourself, any area of, you know, your partnership, of your life, your, you know, it's important to be discussed with your partner, and this is the only way how you can develop it, right? Also, I want to add here that ladies saying that when they was 20, they actually was kind of shy and afraid to discuss sex after they have it with their partner, and they felt like it's just limiting their in a level of having progression in this area. But after 30 years old, they just understand this is the way to do it, and having open conversation. And those girls who didn't have this possibility, they was really suffering, being with the partners who was very close, not willing to talk about and discuss those topics. Maybe in different age group you will have different experience, but that's at least what ladies shared with in their lives, how it was, and it makes sense for me. And boom, number first point, what is that? You wouldn't believe, but number one, what's important for every Slavic woman is that feeling desired by her man, this feeling where she's like, I'm his queen. It's not like desired when you both drunk and, you know, I want you, this like animal desire. This is not it. It's like when he wants her as a woman, he wants her energy, he wants her as a partner, life partner, he wants her as a mother to his children. He wants like her in every area of her life to be with her, and this is deep desire, you know, like very deep. He attracted to her physically, you know, like she's seeing how he's running and drilling after her. This is so important for women, and they cannot move ahead in a relationship if they don't have this. I actually have client case where our couple, they both live in Europe. They was just separated by 1 hour flight, so they met, and you know what happened? In half an hour after they met, the woman left. She didn't even go on basically dinner with him, because she said, I just saw everything in his look and I don't need more to understand that this is no go. And we asked client about this, and he said, sorry, I didn't have attraction. And a woman feels this instantly, you know, she doesn't need a lot of days to understand this, as well as men, you know, like, I mean, woman sense, you know, attitude, man towards her, you know, and if she's seeing it's not there, it's not there. She doesn't want your plan B or plan C. And actually this woman now happily married with our other client and actually pregnant. Yeah, it just was not her man, right? There is nothing wrong with no attraction. It's something wrong to push, you know, the relationship and try to make it work when it's not there. And I think it's important both ways, you know, women need to be attracted to men, men need to be attracted to women. I don't say about like, it's about your SMV. Actually, attraction and how Ukrainian women build it to a man, it's a little bit different from the West. And I've done video about this, how Ukrainian women rate SMV of the man. And if you haven't watched it yet, you can find a link in the description below. I believe it will be very helpful for you. But in the matter of the way you look, the younger woman, the more picky she is, in particular about man's appearance. The older she becomes, she's looking more for a little bit different qualities in the man. And actually, guys, if you wanted to know how Ukrainian ladies rate you, we designed actually a calculator, your sexual market value. You can go to yoursmv.com and discover your number. This first point, being desirable by your man, it's so wide, you know. It's not only like the way she looks, but it's also like in the area of the way he perceives her. She's smart enough for him. She's, you know, talented, or he just loves her because she's so nice caregiver and he's so appreciative about her nature. So doesn't matter what specifically, but like this sense of man appreciate me, man wants me for who I am. And this creates natural response to desire to love him and give him his care and love in her way that woman does. I was recently watching an interview of one Slavic man where he was telling how through years in my relationship with my wife, with whom he has already 4 kids, they was kind of giving each other feedback, but in a way that was actually very helpful to bring this attraction to like top possible way. And he said, like, for example, when we start to date, I like 50% of her outfit, you know, which also adds sense of attraction, right, for men. Like recently I was preparing on a Halloween party and I turned myself into Cleopatra and I had brunette hair, and my husband said that he's not attracted to me being in a dark hair, and I understand, you know, it's good that it's just a wig, I can remove it, but it always will be a bad idea to, you know, color my hair. And I also feel better with a light hair. Anyway, like I would not be doing things that make my partner losing attraction to me. And I would love to have his feedback about things that I wear and he feels like, wow, you know. So the way this man said, I always was giving her feedback like, I really like your outfit, like you look wow, you know. And he was doing this constantly, right? But not to every outfit, but to those ones that he really likes. And it helped her to understand what really make him excited about her. And she was just buying something that she likes, but she also knows that this is something that her partner likes as well, right? He said as a result, like 95% of our outfits, she was giving the same feedback to him. It's just everything that we feel like, wow. And it's helped to support, you know, romantic and being attracted in relationship. And of course, you don't need to say when she's wearing something that you don't like, you don't need poo-poo in it, right? This is the way to destroy your relationship, you know. But I think every smart person can identify connection between like hearing this looks really nice on you, making this connection, and desire to wear something more that your partner admiring you in. And I think it works both ways, you know, as well as to men. It's not applicable only to appearance or clothing. It's applicable to your intellectual development. It's applicable to your life goals. It's applicable to travel experiences, things that you want, you know. Just making all of this creating all of this as a common story. So summarizing, guys, this point is that she wants to be your queen. And this is the biggest turn on for her. And frankly speaking, Slavic women experiencing so many foreigners in their country who come, sex tourists who don't have serious, you know, intention. They kind of manage to shit test man and to understand, you know, if he's just have this flash attraction just to her appearance, you know, and he has this flash attraction to any women he see on the street, you know, running after every second skirt. So this is not it. That's why, as I said, this point is more not about like just physical attraction, but general like desire her as a woman, as being part of your life, which is very important. Yeah, that's why, I don't know, Slavic women came across as a cold. I think it just opens up to men that they feel they're, you know, they're theirs. They just like saving their energy and their ability to open up within very close circle. Sorry, they don't want to waste their life and energy and nervous system on some sex tourists. Be nice and flirty to men who, you know, who wants just to jump under your skirt. It's still very traditional culture where the idea of relationship, why they exist, is to creating family, is to raising children together, going through all ups and downs together. That's what they wanted to have in a relationship. So I hope, guys, this video was helpful and clarified a lot of things for you about Slavic women. If you haven't joined still our Telegram community, you're welcome to join. It's the shortest way to reach out to me personally, and I'm sharing some personal stuff there. You can scan this barcode right here and just download the app which calls Telegram and be there. Also, if you're one of those guys that watch this video and obviously interested in our services and want to know more how specifically we can help you, maybe have more questions and answers, welcome to come on our free matchmaking consultation, matchguaranty.com/register, and we will be happy to answer all your questions. I'm very happy that you watched this video to the end. Please share with your friends, like and comment and subscribe to our channel, and I hope to see you soon in my upcoming episodes. Bye bye for now.